name is Markimus GenreChord. I'm an artist and I wanted to put this art piece in my portfolio. So the first thing on the outside, I painted the French doors. I changed out the light fixtures and I touched up the paint. Curb appeal, you always have to add a little bit of curb appeal. I bought some mulch and some trim, added a couple $5 plants in there, and that's it. We're gonna take this thing off. I got this door, got on Craigslist. They were giving it away for free. So I took it, I painted it, and I installed it. So this is my living room. Any house with high ceilings, you want to add a chandelier. So I bought this chandelier. It actually hangs from a medallion. I added the medallion, then I added gray wood around it, and then I actually added a border. So I made the medallion look a lot bigger than it actually is. It's got popcorn ceiling, so I added ceiling tile. The ceiling tile I got from Amazon. It was probably $40 for every 10 tiles. There's a couple of things that I looked for as potential to flip this house. One thing was the fireplace. All I did was I bought some bare masonry paint from Home Depot. The popcorn ceiling went around this beam. All I added was mahogany wood looking wallpaper, and I just put it over the popcorn covered beam, and it looks like a wood beam. So this is the cheapest way I was able to make this house look presentable and ready to sell. Western shutter doors, kind of like a saloon, right there on the top right-hand corner of this wall that looked into the master bedroom. It was hideous. I just got some drywall, sheetrock, and I just covered it over. The stairway is usually the focal point of any house. It was covered with brown carpet, so I ripped it off, sanded it down, painted it black. On the uprights, I put in some wallpaper, white wallpaper, and then I just added a runner, stapled it in. That's it. Anything with big windows gives a lot of natural lighting, so that was another thing that I saw in this house that gave it a lot of potential. YouTube kind of helped me flip this house. I'm an artist, I'm not a contractor, I'm not an electrician, I'm none of those. All I wanted to do was just do a couple of DIY projects. That turned into probably a dozen, and this is what I ended up with. So now we're gonna go into the dining room. Again, popcorn ceiling, so gonna get rid of that.
That gorgeous chandelier.
The chandelier is and was gorgeous in 1980. We have black cabinets. Start sanding it down already. Just adding the first coat of eggshell black. We'll probably end up going with quartz, if not laminate countertops. See if we can just make this look good. So what I did is I looked up how to make a countertop look like granite, and it's called faux granite countertops. So I started painting the countertops to make it look like this. Peninsula, we're gonna maybe add some lighting, drop lighting, maybe 2 or 3 of them. And then maybe add some stone, some backsplash, and this kitchen will be good to go. So I built this. I had some ceiling tile, and then I added light fixtures that hang over, crown molding, and they're all connected to this one. This one was already here, and this one had like this light fixture hanging down. So I just branched off of that, and then I just added to there. So it's all controlled by one switch. After I pulled off the popcorn ceiling, I added LED lighting in almost every room. These light fixtures, you don't ever have to change the light bulbs. The lifespan on it is like 30 years. So once I put this up, it's never really coming down. So I added backsplash. I added underlight through the cabinets. Added a barn door to the pantry. I never used the dishwasher because it always ended up being a storage. So I found this really nice door off of this broken dishwasher they were giving away on Craigslist. And when I moved here, it was actually this old off-white colored. So I took it, all the inside of it out, I just used the door. And this is now where I keep my trash. Under here was all the pots and pans. What I did is I bought a piece of wood and a bunch of hooks, and I just installed it on the top. So now they hang and they're not all over the place. I added an accent wall. It kind of looks like steam. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I added, these are just tiles that I bought off of Amazon. This half bath was a dungeon. Added this accent wall and the wainscoting. Wainscoting almost makes any house look more traditional. So I kind of wanted to keep that traditional look, but kind of add a little bit of modern to it. The sinks, all you have to do is paint them white. This restroom is so small that it didn't have anywhere to put the toilet paper. So I looked on Pinterest and I found this. The backsplash on there, this is just heel and press.
So now this is the 2-car garage that they tried to convert into a room and a half.
I had to make sure this room had a closet and it had ventilation. So it has to have air and heat so that you can technically consider this the 4th bedroom. So this is what I did is I branched off one of the vents in the living room through a closet, and I made this room now have AC. All I did is I emptied it out and I added a shelf and a pole. Now it's a closet. It's actually a walk-in closet. So this is gonna make this that 4th bedroom. I bought this home as a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, but now I'm gonna sell it as a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, which is gonna give it a lot more value. This is technically a bonus room. This is the other part of the garage.
So they put in the 2 French doors, took out the garage doors, and then closed it in. So you can possibly close this in and make maybe a fitness center.
People can use this as a storage room. I use it as a fitness room. Now what I want to do is show you what I did upstairs. So the upstairs has 3 bedrooms. Right when you come up, you can already see the carpet. The same brown carpet that was on the stairway was actually in the whole upstairs. So that's one thing that I had to do a lot of research on, YouTube videos, learn how to install carpet. I do all the labor. All I'm doing was using my credit cards for supplies. So the first thing I wanted to do when I came up to the upstairs, fix up these bathrooms. It was different sink. I switched it out to this smaller sink that was actually in the master bathroom. The master bathroom, you don't want something so small. So I thought this was a pretty good size to put in here. So I installed it, painted these black, added some knobs from Lowe's, and a little bit of decor. This wainscoting was already here. All I did was I just painted it white. It was just the natural wood color. This mirror was actually in that master bath as well, and it was actually a wood color as well. So I just painted it black, I installed it here, and I added a vanity light fixture on the top. The cabinets with these inserts, these are big right now where you can actually take this out and replace it with any kind of inserts that you want. And this is actually the cabinet. This master bedroom was one of the biggest opportunities. So one thing was that big cutout that you can actually look into the living room. I covered that up. Had to add an accent wall. The lighting is making it look like this. That's only the crystals in the ceiling fan. It's operating ceiling I took off. There's actually ceiling paint that Bear makes. It's amazing. This is the master bath. The tile was dirty, so all I did was I painted the white lines to make it look like new tile. I painted the tub, painted the tile. These were gold, so I just added the stainless steel, and it looks like a new bathtub. Found this on Craigslist. They were giving this sink away. I liked the size of it, painted it all white. I installed it, added the peel and stick backsplash. Of course, the hidden cabinet here. Then I finally built these shelves, and this is my master bath. 2 more rooms. This had the wooden floors already. It looked decent, so I left it as is. I just added the paint. I took off the popcorn ceiling. I added a more modern looking, and these are all remote control LED ceiling fans that bulbs never have to change again. I added barn doors. And I actually used the same doors that were already there. Same thing with this room here. I bought this on Amazon. Then I started installing everything. I had to turn it down, but these used to be just sliding doors. Added carpet, pull off the popcorn ceiling, took out the gold fixtures. It was a gold ceiling fan as well. Got a new one. My name is Markimus GenreChord. I'm the owner to GenreChord Decor, and stay tuned for my next flips.